wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. He's able to sneak his way across. And steps out at the 21. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Makes the catch, it's Lemon. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
I love the play call. First play of the game, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players the football right now and let you know about it. Awesome job.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads it downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Buckeyes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Pocket breaking down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell, drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. He makes a catch. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here's a heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
And the Trojans are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He's going to throw deep right side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And what a start for this guy. That's now his 2nd interception in the 1st quarter of this game. He has been an absolute ball hawk in this thing early, and the quarterback would do well to stop throwing his way the remainder of this game.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Hauls it in. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but That thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
And the Buckeyes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Looking for the score. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lemon. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit when you got that kind of pedigree. You always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Mayava. Lost one deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
The Trojans with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They're dealing with a second and long. looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sprocket. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Ohio State 14, USC 0.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw again. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Fires toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Gets the back moving. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed in the middle. It's Limit. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick. And make
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be changing the route. To the air. It's Sayin. He's going for the big play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down's coming.
Well, they hooked up Harding once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls in.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Pressure coming. Took a shot as he threw.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Catch in the middle, it's Lemon. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Flying out to the left. The 10. Touchdown Buckeyes. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Mayava. Quickly to the tight end. Running on the Jets. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Makes the grab. It's Jordan. Oh, out of space. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to... there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wide receiver comes in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Racing down the left side. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch